Well, Ryder being dead. That escalated quickly. Honestly, I really didn't think Ryder would die this soon in the series, because, I mean, she's the weakest master, she's the weakest servant of them all, but to see Ryder die, I really thought she would die in a battle, but apparently she got killed by Caster, because when Saber was fighting who was so-called Ryder, that wasn't Ryder, that was actually one of Caster's shadows, and Caster had never left Ryudu Temple where Assassin and Archer were. So that just tells you that Caster is sort of playing the strings right now. She's sort of calling the shots, and she sort of has control of this battle because she was able to deceive Shinji. Shinji's the biggest jerk because he's gonna go like, "It's not me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm sorry." Like, weren't you with Caster's shadow and you literally set the field up yourself? So what I'm trying to think is that okay, but you still had something to do with it. I mean, I was just ready for Rin to shoot him right on the spot. But what they were trying to, Rin called out Shido, and it almost looked like she was calling him out to like go out with him or anything, or for a confession. And then they talk about what happened yesterday or last night when Archer almost killed Shido, and Tosaka said that, okay, you know what, I put a command seal on Archer, he can't kill you as long as we have an alliance, so it's okay. So they're back within the alliance now. I really thought there were going to be mortal enemies again, but Rin likes Shido, so that wouldn't happen. So then they go and there's this field that's happening around them because they activated, Shinji activates that field, the same very field that they were trying to take down, and then that field knocks out almost everybody that's in the school except for like Sakura and a few other students, because Sakura still has a strong enough mana, and what that field was for in the first place, it was to drain mana. And because you see Ryder, she excels in it, but she didn't excel enough mana to defeat Caster, and she was dead because when Shido used his command seal, he went like, "I call upon you, Saber!" Like, you guys got to admit, it's funny whenever Shido says Saber, like instead of saying Saber, he says like S-E-I-B-A instead of S-A-B-E-R. So then they're all fighting off these undead monsters that come back from the dead in the school. So it's almost like High School of the Dead, except there's no not that much fan service. But Saber comes in and is helping them. We actually get to see Shido use his trace magic more, and we didn't really get to see Rin use her magic crest that much, but we got to see that Shido's improving with his magic. In the beginning of the episode, we saw him fighting with Saber, so that's good to see that he's improving his combat skills and he's maturing as a mage in his skills. And at the end, when they went into the door, they just saw Shinji healing up like a little baby, and they go like, "Shinji, what'd you do?" And he was like, "I didn't do anything." And then they go look in the room, and what they find is Ryder. She's strapped up to this wall, but her neck is twisted. And then she falls down, and her neck does a complete 360. And go like, "Oh crap! Someone snapped her neck." And then I see Saber versus Ryder, and then I see that when Saber stabbed so-called Ryder, it was actually one of Caster's after him in shadows. So it shows that she never left the temple. Now, that just shows again that Caster has control of everything right now. She is pulling the strings. She could show up as Archer, Saber could kill Archer, and not know that it was Caster. So, one of Caster's shadows. So that's how I see it. And then at the end, Shido says, "Listen, this isn't traumatizing for me, but honestly, I'm used to seeing dead bodies." Now, if you think that's a little weird, you have to think about it. When Shido was a little kid, that fire happened, and there were all these dead people around him, and then Kiritsugu came and saved him. But that's just my opinion on why he's used to seeing dead bodies. But tell me, guys, what do you think about Ryder being dead, and will it affect the flow of this battle? And tell me, do you think Caster has control of this Holy Grail War? Put those in the comments down below. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like this anime review, be sure to comment, hit that like button like so something, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more anime reviews and gaming if you guys like too. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That will be right down there in the description. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and until we meet again, see you.